I would like to begin with the story of how we have built leading journals with our editors at the center. So at Frontiers, we do truly see scientific publishing and the necessity of making science open an essential goal to develop solutions for healthy lives on a healthy planet. Our role as a publisher is to bring you, our scientists, together, to enable collaboration and to really amplify the impact of sound scientific discoveries and translate those into real-world impact without delay. And since day one, this has centered around you, to serve you. We are a publisher that was founded by scientists for scientists. We have here Camilla and Henry, our co-founders and scientists, attending the Society for Neuroscience meeting back in 2008 with their colleagues who served as our first editorial board members, and who were all collectively tired of traditional publishing with the endless rejection cascades, opaque editorial decisions, and years of blood, sweat, and toil, ended up being locked behind a paywall. From the beginning, trust, integrity, and community were all essential in how we wanted to build journals, and that is why our first journals were launched amongst our peers. And we wanted to always have that community vibe as part of how we worked. And those we did not yet know, we flew into our tiny one-room office when we first began. Later, we started the Editor Summit to bring our boards together, which then evolved into the Frontiers Forum with famous keynote speakers, which then evolved into the Frontiers Planet Prize, recognizing the world's best scientists to keep us within safe planetary boundaries. And this focus continues today. Yeah, we have our journal teams for psychology, Rachel, Luke, Josh, Tanita, sharing a meal with the field chief editor, Axel Clements, and speaking to him about what he wants to see within his journal. It's very simply about putting our researchers at the center, seeing how we can support, giving you the platform you need to bring your community together to amplify your work. And while it's wonderful to be able to sit down, share a butter chicken, and work out our plan for how we want to drive our field together, this is, of course, not always possible. So what I wanted to do today is walk you through how we have built our journals around placing you at the center and the new technological innovations we have developed to make it even easier for our community of editors to drive their journal, specialty sections, and field journals forward together. So at the center of it all, we have our field journal. In this example, Frontiers in Immunology, which launched just in 2010, 15 years ago, has become the most cited journal in its field. At the center, the journal comes alive when a pioneer takes that first step. The field chief editor will sit at the center of this community, a senior figure in this field. In this case, we have Pietro Ghezzi, who has recently taken on the charge from Luigi Notarangelo and Kendall Smith, who preceded him. Pietro sits at the center of this community. The field chief editor will define the specialty sections of the journal, tightly knit and clearly defined communities within the field, and over 15 years, Frontiers in Immunology has grown to 26 distinct sections. Each section operates as a specialty section within that field journal, and each is led by a specialty chief editor, a recognized senior expert within that field in their own area who can define a vision and direction for their specialty section, driving that section forward, operating as its own journal. And this is done through building that specialty section community within their own editorial board of trusted researchers as associate editors. Associate editors also bring on their review editors, community reviewers, onto their trusted board. These are regular reviewers of the journal who then contribute to maintaining the quality standards of what is published. By bringing them onto our board, it also provides transparency to the readers and to potential authors of the communities behind these journals. The specialty chief editors develop their sections as independent editorial units while being connected to other communities within the field, creating accountability and cross-section collaboration. This is how more than 200 journals were born, and that now allows us to support over 1,700 unique research communities. This community of editors set the standard of which research we want to engage with and the quality of the articles that we want to publish by submitting the initial articles to the journal and by taking the final decision on the articles that are published within that journal. But there is a final element that is really central to giving our editors the ability to bring in their community to ensure that our editors can actively shape the science that is being published, and that is our research topics. At Frontiers, many of our editors host a research topic. Actually, 70% of the research topics we post come from editorial board members, which allows you to bring in the communities around a timely theme, allowing you to rally and grow and drive your research area forward. These research topics are really grassroots initiatives from tightly knit communities operating like mini journals on an online specialized conference. They have dedicated web environments that act as a collaborative platform for you and your community. And because these articles are easily discoverable in this collection, it allows them to drive more impact. And research topics do have a global impact. Here's an example of a research topic that was hosted by Dr. Dalpina, Dr. Gianbartolomei, Dr. Corleri, Dr. Livier, and Dr. Splitter, three of which who are on our editorial board. This research topic, which looked at recent advances in liver inflammation and fibrosis due to infectious diseases, published a strong collection of 10 articles involving 50 authors, and which attracted just over 10 articles, 1,500 citations. And the additional beauty of the fact that we're publishing this openly, that we are open access, these articles was viewed and accessed all across the globe. This is great for the research topic and community, but also it is great to support the quality of the section that it was published in of microbial immunology. The galvanizing potential of research topics is in driving a field of research forward. Was also seen by Dr. Andre De Angelis, who was both acted as a topic editor and he's also the specialty chief editor for the section of political participation. When editing the research topic on the incredibly timely political misinformation in the digital age during a pandemic, he saw how that topic provided a significant boost to the field of research, receiving hundreds of citations and just demonstrating substantial impact. And besides driving impact, research topics also allow us to build communities around a common mission, as in the case of the research topic on intact forests, which involved 88 authors publishing 16 articles. Not only did this topic bring together the authors around a critical topic for the health of our planet, but it also allowed Tom Evans, one of the topic editors who works for the World Conservation Society, to really galvanize his community around the mission of that society to end the loss of intact forests by 2030 and to really strengthen the scientific case for that critical role. And they delivered on this goal. The research topic was not only featured in an interview with Tom Evans by the United Nations, its 16 articles also attracted the attention of readers around the world with over 240,000 views and 23,000 downloads. These will include fellow researchers, but also policymakers and the public who want to inform themselves. And this approach of putting our editors at the center, of building our journals, then specialty sections, and then our research topic communities can build these impactful article collections has made Frontiers today one of the most cited publishers in the world. This is an amazing achievement for a publisher who is just 18 years old, and it is an achievement that is testament to the quality and engagement and drive of our associate editors and chief editors and community reviewers. Most of the other publishers on this graph took over 100 years to get into these positions. And this is because of our belief in putting our editors at the center of what we can do, that we were able to achieve this in just 18 years. And it's not just in citations, but also in quality. We are absolutely obsessed about quality. Being open access, having our editors at the center of what we do, we need to ensure that the quality of editorial boards, we also need to ensure that our peer review process is absolutely rigorous. And to validate this, we ask thousands of researchers every month directly, how would they rate the quality of articles? How would they rate the quality of editorial boards and peer review? And 94% of researchers rate our quality as good or excellent. And year on year, this is only going up. And to support this, we're also proud that we're able to provide our authors, reviewers, handling editors, and topic editors with an experience that year on year is getting better and better, with 81% of topic editors rating the experience as good or excellent. So we feel quite certain that we are on the right path in putting our editors at the center of how we build our sections and journals, but we do know that we can be doing more. And that is why we were very excited to introduce the annual content plan at the start of this year, to allow us to build a tailored content strategy for each and every specialty section at Frontiers. Annual content plans is both our evolving strategy and how to build leading specialty sections, but also it's a new platform and technology to allow us to drive the most relevant, cutting edge, and impactful editor-led research into your journals. Annual content plans is your opportunity to channel your editorial vision and scientific expertise to benefit your academic community and shape the future of your specialty section. What it is, I mean, in a sense, is very, very simple. It is a clear way for each editorial board to collaborate on a vision for their specialty section and contribute to shaping their section through a shared section-level research topic strategy that is aligned with hot topics within their research field, as well as broad areas of interest and expertise. The annual content plan is intended to break down the silos of individual research topic projects that have been driven forward by editorial boards and to give them full visibility of what is happening within their section community and allow them to collaborate more effectively with their community. And we are fully investing in bringing your vision to life. Starting off with our journal teams, at the end of last year, we restructured our journal teams to ensure that we had a simpler structure and clear ownership of our journal teams so that every journal has a team behind it. And that same team that will support you in ensuring the development of your annual content plan will also ensure the success of the underlying research topics. Additionally, we have recently introduced a High Impact Research Topic Award that acts as an investment into our topic editors of high potential research topics, especially those within the annual content plan, to really be able to allow our topic editors to bring in and support the submission of high quality papers that are essential to their topic and journal success. And this will all be supported by a leading platform that is set up to enhance and simplify your work as an editor. And we are doing this all to support you. In the end, this is all about getting you around the table and listening to you, listening to what you want to see published within your section and being intentional in how we grow your journals with you. It's about how we can use our publishing expertise to help you build your journal and develop your community. And we have been doing a lot of this year, and we will continue to be doing even more of it going forward. And before I hand over to our head of product, Hue Tran, I wanted to end on this quote from Professor Altman, which shows the potential of this new initiative in building and expanding the potential of our sections and journals, and also being able to discover and push a section into new areas that we hadn't thought about yet, which is the power of new emerging technologies that is happening across the world right now. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. My name is Hugh, and I'm the head of product at Frontiers. It's really inspiring to see so many of you gathered here today with one shared goal: to shape the future of scientific publishing. At Frontiers, we know that the strength of our journals come directly from you, our chief editors and associate editors, who set the direction for your specialty sections and create opportunities for the scientific community to collaborate and drive science forward. It is me and my team's job to make sure that you all have the tools you need to be successful. So let me take you through how we've done this. So one of the most powerful ways many of you are growing your specialty sections into quality, in quality and in impact is through the annual content plan. It's more than just a calendar of ideas. It's really a strategic blueprint for where you want your specialty section to go. The annual content plan transforms our specialty sections from being reactive, waiting for articles, to proactive, where editors like you lead the way in shaping your field. Of course, at the core of this is still research topics, right? And it's very much at the heart of the approach. But when tied to an annual content plan, the research topics stop being an isolated effort and instead becomes part of a cohesive strategy that builds month on month and year on year. Here you can see an example. This is from Food Microbiology, who have successfully rallied around the annual content plan on this new experience that we actually built and released and integrated into My Frontiers recently. For the first time, you all as an editorial board can go to one place and collaborate on a single strategic science-forward plan. We've organized the plan in a calendar, broken down by quarters and months, where you can easily skim through each topic, quickly see the team of editors that are collaborating and taking lead on each topic, but also raise your hand to get involved. If you're interested in co-hosting, you can volunteer. If you have a paper or want to work on a paper around this topic, you can also volunteer. And we are just getting started. We're continuing to expand ways for you all to connect and collaborate with each other, because we know the power of any specialty section comes from you. Now, the proof is in the pudding. We can see that as we invest more, innovation for you, the more magic that will happen. So here's the magic that Food Microbiology has created. They have gathered through their annual content plan 19 research topics, which are actually led by 62 editors from around the world. These annual content plan research topics have already gotten 167 researchers interested in submitting a paper, and over 61 publications have already been submitted. There's the magic. So big congratulations to Food Microbiology. With all that said, we can see many of you cannot wait to get together online. We're actually seeing an unprecedented amount of board calls around the annual content plan, leveraging the new platform that we've released this year. As you can see from some of the screenshots and some of the quotes that we have here. We're really glad to see that we can support this, but it also motivates us more to think about how we make this experience so much more seamless and easy and fun for you all. So we're going to continue pushing. But wait, Hugh, where are all these research topics for these plans coming from? Some of you might have noticed this AI-powered human in the loop badge that I've been putting on each slide. Well, I'm excited to give you an exclusive behind-the-scenes look into some leading AI innovation that we've actually released exclusively for the annual content plan. This is the first one. Now, our mission is to see where science is moving before it gets there. So let me introduce you to Cite Trend AI by Frontiers. We've actually built a leading AI-powered citation trend engine that identifies the most emerging and high-impact topics in every field of science. Citation Trend AI analyzes millions of publications and preprints that are most relevant in the field, clustering by citation relationships and growth patterns. When clusters show a clear rise and peak in citations, they signal to us that this research area is gaining momentum. These then become topics and proposals that we actually validate first by our journal managers and our journal teams, who then send it to our chief editors for review. Only after passing 2 rounds of human validation are these proposals then included in the annual content plan. This is a prime example of how AI-powered insights guided by human expertise is actually creates a system where data reveals possibilities and editors like yourself shape them into impactful research topics. Cite Trend AI by Frontiers has turned millions of citations into foresight. It finds research topics where science is moving fastest, and with human validation, again, transforms them into research topics that positions the specialty section to define the future of a field. Now let's dive into a second innovation, because it doesn't stop there. This is Expert Trend AI by Frontiers. Expert Trend AI is an intelligence system that maps and analyzes and surfaces the expertise within our editorial boards. It identifies emerging strengths, highlights connections across disciplines, and actually helps us align editors with the most relevant opportunities to shape the future of the journal. We built Expert Trend AI by Frontiers to unlock the most valuable resource in publishing, your expertise. So with Expert Trend AI, the board's collective knowledge actually becomes a living map of opportunity, guiding us to the themes and research topics that our journal and our specialty sections need to represent to be leaders in the field. Both Cite Trend AI and Expert Trend AI are leveraged by our journal teams in partnership with our chief editors to align on, again, what's trending in science and how they can rally our editorial boards around the strategic direction. But we aren't stopping there. We're actually working on 2 more products, Conference Trend AI and Grants Trend AI, which is getting us closer to our mission to seeing where science is moving, to get us there before the whole field gets there. We like to think of these products as a telescope and a compass. The telescope tells us what's emerging on the horizon, trends that we might not notice otherwise. The compass helps you understand where our strengths are. But neither tool makes the journey for us. It's your expertise, your leadership that charts the course and decides which direction to go. This is what we mean by AI-powered human in the loop. The AI provides scale and speed. You provide the wisdom and the vision. Together, this is a superpower. So don't wait, get involved today. I encourage you all, please log into My Frontiers and actually see how these AI products are feeding into the annual content plan. Dive right in, and you'll see this actually if your section has an active annual content plan currently published. Now, if you do not see one yet, don't hesitate to reach out to your journal manager on how to get involved sooner, because there are many annual content plans actually currently in the works. We actually have also some sections working on the second round, which is very, very exciting. But also, if you want to learn more about anything that we're building, have feedback on things that we could be doing better, or you also have new ideas that you think we should be exploring, please also don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to chat.
My name is Joanna. I'm the head of digital marketing here at Frontiers. Now, I'm sure that after hearing from Dimitri and Hue, you're getting a pretty good sense of what gets us up in the morning, making sure that you get the best editorial experience possible. So there is one more piece of the puzzle that we're keen for you to hear about, and it's about the work that we do to ensure that your work gets the attention it deserves. So, how do we do it? We promote your research to the most relevant audiences worldwide for maximum visibility and impact. We have a wide range of tactics, but rather than boring you with technical details today, I'd like to share some recent success stories instead. Whenever you publish an article with one of our Frontiers journals, we boost its visibility and impact. Let's take the example of this review article published in Frontiers in Neuroscience. Earlier this year, in April, we have promoted it in social media channels very broadly. And very quickly, we have seen an incredible increase in its views and downloads. As a matter of fact, during the 2 months of promotion, we have managed to help this article be read 80,000 times and downloaded 4,000 times. Honestly, whenever we get to work with high quality research like this, our job in marketing is so much easier. So actually, thank you for helping us help you. We also work with some of the world's biggest media outlets. BBC, CNN, The Washington Post, you name it. Frontiers articles have been showcased in the media over 35,000 times this year alone. And if you ask me, like, why does it matter? Well, it's extremely important because whenever your research is showcased in the media, it automatically means that it reaches far beyond the academic circles. It reaches policymakers, funders, the general public. It automatically means more discoverability, more recognition, and yes, sometimes it will also mean that you finally get to explain your work to this relative who didn't really understand what you do. Do you remember the story on the Cooper's hawks in the garden from a few months ago? It was actually, originally, it comes from a research article published in Frontiers in Ethology. I'd like to tell you how we managed to get this article, to get its broad media coverage. It actually allows me to tell you about the part of the work that I enjoy the most, the one where we get to spotlight you. In this case, I would like to mention our guest editorial format, which gives you, as an author, the possibility to speak about your research in your words. No jargon, your story, your way. We promote the guest editorials across our platforms, but also to the biggest media outlets. And here, I really want to showcase the standout example of a successful initiative, the guest editorial by Dr. Vladimir Dinets from the University of Tennessee, which has quickly been picked up by more than 25 major media outlets worldwide and some 50 regional and specialist titles. I've mentioned The Guardian, but there was also El País, The Atlantic, NPR, and so many more. So congratulations again to Dr. Vladimir Dinets. After this promotion, his article quickly became the most viewed article across the entire Frontiers Journal portfolio in 2025 with over 400,000 article views. Moving on to the annual content plan promotion. The annual content plans set the stage for spotlighting the most compelling research opportunities there are. When we share those plans with our communities online, we consistently observe a surge of interest in both the hot research areas you have identified and in participating in research topics when they open for submissions. For example, our recent LinkedIn promotion of the public mental health research topics has quickly reached tens of thousands on social media in just a matter of a few weeks, leading to over 120 potential authors showing their interest to contribute to the research topics when they open for submissions. By connecting timely content with passionate researchers, we're fueling discovery and shaping the future of science together. And now I'm turning to the topic editors among you. We are here to promote your open research topic broadly. We don't rest until we've picked, or rather captured full attention of the most relevant audiences. And what I mean by relevant audiences, it doesn't just mean researchers in your field of study. We are being even more precise. We carefully select the audiences who are the most likely to engage with your research topic, explore it, share with their network, and ultimately submit to it. The fantastic research topic, which you see highlighted here, hosted in Frontiers in Plant Science, is one of the many that we promote daily. Results? Well, this specific research topic has been seen over 215,000 times on social media, sparking so many conversations. We've observed around 2,000 engagements, such as likes, shares, and comments. And drumroll, we have also received 22 submissions to this research topic from the campaign. I think you agree that those metrics are a very strong indicator of the future success of a research topic. And we know that you're also very keen to always promote your research topic to your own network. So what if I told you that we want to help you make it possible and faster? We're just about to release a feature which will allow you to promote your research topic to LinkedIn and Facebook in just a matter of seconds. So I can just say, watch this space. And as to the efforts you're already having on social media, whenever you publish an article with one of our journals and you share it with your network, or when you have accepted a new role on our editorial board, we absolutely love those posts. As a matter of fact, whenever we spot them, we like to engage with them and respond to them, which effectively boosts their visibility across your connections, but also the Frontiers connections and Frontiers followers. So please continue having this kind of activity on LinkedIn and other channels. I would just ask you to please remember to always tag us so that we can quickly get notified, spot this post, and engage with it. As I'm coming to the end, I would just like to give you a high-level idea of the massive impact and buzz that your research topics and journals have garnered on social media this year. We are talking of 800 million views on social media for this content and some 13 million engagements, such as likes, shares, comments, meaning that not only we are reaching the right audiences for you, but that also your research, your work is of incredible interest to the broader research community. Thank you very much.
And I want to actually end on this. So this is my absolute favorite slide. I think this truly captures the power of open access. It captures the power of our publishing model. It captures the power of publishing with the editor at the center of your journal, with the community at the center of your journal. So over just 18 years, together with many of the field chief editors, specialty chief editors, associate editors on this call, we have now published over 600,000 articles that have been cited over 11 million times. And through our team's efforts of amplifying the work, through the quality of what we're publishing, by the very fact that what we are publishing is open to the world, I don't think there is a single corner on earth that is not reading your work. With us having been able to bring in around 4 billion total views and downloads, and us now getting around 1 billion views annually, I think we are truly collectively living up to our mission of driving global impact. And on that, I would just like to sincerely thank you all. Thank you.